Hey gang, I know it's been a while, and I know you're looking for car videos, but this isn't going to be a car video. I'm going to make this a vlog because I just recently hit 30,000 subscribers. So it's steady. I don't know how to I'll try to do it on the video and make it more dramatic. Anyway, so as I've done in the past, I've given away stuff at different increments of subscriber count. I think I've done it at 15 and 20. I think I skipped 25, and I said I was going to do something at 30. And I've been trying to keep track with different things going on, and all of a sudden, boom! I'm past 30,000, and it's still growing. So I'm already kind of late, but I figured, you know what? I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to do another giveaway. Now, in the past, I've given away T-shirts. I've given away stickers. I've given away flashlights. I did one of the Baron flashlights from Harbor Freight. I've given away a flag, maybe at least one. But anyway, I don't have a lot of T-shirts to give away. I've got a few that are like XXX, and I think I have some that are like medium. So I really can't just say I'm going to give you a T-shirt because I may not have your size. So I'm going to say no to the T-shirts at the moment. But what I do have is another flag. So this particular video, if you haven't seen it before, this is one of the flags that I had made. I had a few made a while back, and it's a nice simple flag. Probably look good hanging on the wall in your shop, but this will be the #1 giveaway. Now, if you haven't watched my other giveaways and stuff like that, it's pretty simple. What you have to do is, obviously it helps to be a subscriber, but you also need to like the video and leave a comment. And if you would share it, that'd be great. I'm not saying you have to, but I need to have a comment. Because what I will do is I will go through all the comments, and there's a couple different ways I can do this. I have a friend who has a channel called What's Up Guy Garage. Go check him out if you haven't seen his channel. He had found a program where you could actually put in your YouTube channel or that video, and it would weed through any duplicate comments and isolate it down to individual responses. Even if they left more than one, you could just make it one response. And then he did a drawing for an RC car that he gave away. And so I may look into that. Even if I don't do that, the other thing that I've done on my giveaways is use a random number generator, and I can put in the parameters, let's say 1 to 200 if I have that many responses, and hit the button on the app, and it'll give me a random number that I can use. And so I may do that as well. I haven't decided just yet, but when I get to that point, you'll know. So the point of the giveaway is to celebrate 30,000 subscribers. And let me come out and say thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. This has been quite the little change for me. I've mentioned in other videos in the past and other vlogs and other giveaways that I'm humbled by the idea that so many people want to watch my videos and that they get so many views. I don't have the stats in front of me, but the numbers of minutes viewed every month is like, I don't know, 10 million or something. It's some crazy number. The subscriber count is growing very fast. I'm generating numbers. I think it's like 1,500 a month right now that I'm getting in subscribers, which is really overwhelming. And of course, views and the number of views per hour and all that sort of thing is really going crazy. And I think it's pretty awesome, but also it's kind of a little overwhelming because I know that you want good content. And if you go back to my earlier videos, maybe not the best content, but good information. The later videos in the last 2-3 years, I think I've done a pretty good job of creating a more instructional environment and demonstrations and showing how I do things and why I do things and that sort of thing. And from the feedback that I get from all of you, you appreciate that. And I'm going to keep on doing it. I think it's the best way to make a video is to show actual hands-on interactions, and even if there's a failure or something goes wrong, talk about it, work your way through it, fix it. So it's kind of been a real blessing in a sense, because I have a natural, people say I have a natural teaching ability. I think I do. And I think part of that is I like to communicate, I like to share information, and I like to make sure that whoever I'm talking to has an understanding of what I'm trying to share with them. There's a lot of videos out there where they just kind of gloss over what they're doing. They might say, I'm going to change this, and suddenly it's changed, and then it's on to something else, and you're like, well, how did you do that? People want to know. And again, I've not done it to where, as with some channels, they may do a teaser and say, if you want to see the rest of the video, go to my Patreon account and you can see it there. I still don't have any plans to do that. I don't think that's fair to the viewer and subscribers. I will say I do have a Patreon account, and if you're inclined to make a donation, fantastic. Even if you want to give just $1 a month, that would be awesome. I mean, if I did the math, and if there's 30,000 subscribers, that would be pretty cool. But I don't expect that. I also have it set up on the Patreon account that if you do a $5 donation, I'll send you a sticker. And I'm trying to work into, I don't know, finding different ways to use Patreon, but you may have noticed I'm not real tech savvy. I don't know. I'm not real good at marketing myself, and maybe that's why I have the viewers that I have. I don't know. There's some channels out there that have millions of subscribers, and I'm still inching along, and I'm happy with it. I'm okay with the numbers where they're at, and they continue to grow, and I'm looking forward to the continued growth. So again, I'll be giving away a flag, and I'm going to give away 4 other items. So there'll be 5 total. The 4 others are going to be, I believe, I have some 50th anniversary Hot Wheels cars. And if you're into those things, you might find it interesting. If you're not, well, you're going to end up with a Hot Wheels car if you're one of the other 4 winners in this process. So that's the plan, and that's what I'm going to do. Let me talk about some other things while I'm here. Recently, I helped a friend out. He has a YouTube channel called Tin Roof Productions. I think they're going to change the name, but currently they have some videos on there. And I think the conflict is there are other channels that share the same name. So he's trying to figure out a way to, I think, make it Tin Roof Alliance is one of his ideas. So I worked with him a couple weeks ago. He wanted to shoot a video at a covered bridge that is 30 or so miles south of me. And he wanted to use the old Model A that I have. So I towed the car down there, and we set up and did some video shoots and different things. And it's for a music video that he's making with a young woman who is an incredible singer. And so I will try to promote that as much as I can after that video gets made. But there are some great shots of the Model A in there, and he filmed it in black and white. The car driving into and out of the covered bridge. Drone footage is going to be pretty awesome. And so we're looking forward to having something together for that. But if you would check out his channel, Tin Roof Productions currently, and he's got, I think, one of the, if you see choices, I think he has one, The Farm. It's about Minter Farm, which is a farm that's not too far from here that they do a antique show kind of deal every year, and it's pretty cool. So give him a look, and if you like his channel, great. If you don't, at least you looked. Now another thing that's going on is I'm going to SEMA. I had a friend invite me to SEMA last year, and I wasn't able to get it together, but he suggested or offered a place to stay with him this coming year and said I need to get out there to SEMA. So what I did is I submitted my YouTube channel, and I was able to get media credentials. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go out there, be there for 3 days or so, and I'm going to try to film as much as I can and make some videos for the channel. I think it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to go to SEMA for years and years and years, and I never thought I would be able to get there, especially with media credentials. So that's where I'm going well, it's next, I think it's next Sunday. Yeah, I think that's right. So anyway, I'm going to go to SEMA. So if anybody is going to SEMA, be on the lookout for me. I'll be there. I'll have my Joe Daddy shirt on and be filming. And I'm going to be hanging out a lot with another YouTuber, Mustang Connection 1. And that channel belongs to Rich. And if you haven't seen it, check his channel out as well. He does a lot with Mustangs. I'll say that. Mustang Connection obviously is the channel. But he has been doing a lot of videos where he goes to car auctions or car shows, and he finds these really oddball cars that I just find amazing, because there are so many variations out there for these cars. And he finds these cars and does, maybe do an interview with the owner, do a walk around, talk about specifics with the car. And he really knows the numbers for these cars. I mean, I'm a body guy. I work on just about anything. And I mean, I do mechanical stuff and all that as well, but I'm not as well versed in the numbers and what this code means. I just don't research it. I like making the cars look good and sending them down the road. So I can't say that I know the numbers as well as he does, but if you would check out his channel as well, Mustang Connection 1. And I'm also going to be hanging out with Terry. So Terry, I'll see you there. Another thing going on is I recently made a deal on the other Bantam Roadster. If you remember, I did some trading, and I had 2 of those cars, and the one has been sitting here for quite a while. And I worked out a deal with a man named Scott. Now, he lives in South Carolina. Scott is an old school, cool drag racer. He's built and raced and done all kinds of stuff that he's shown me photo albums, and it's just wow. I mean, just really cool to see somebody who, at an older age now, he's older than me, but he still has a passion for these cars, and he wanted that Bantam Roadster. So we worked out a deal, worked out some trade, stuff we did, and he's very excited about the car, and I'm very excited for him. I want to see what he does with that car. He's talked about changing this and changing that, and so I'm just looking forward to whatever updates he gets. So this is a shout out to Scott. It was nice talking to you, nice seeing you, and hanging out with you for an afternoon while we unloaded the car and talked about some of the stuff that goes on in the racing world and some of the toys you had to share. So really happy to have spent some time with Scott. I think I have some pictures. I don't know if I'll share those or not, but anyway, just really cool to spend some time with somebody like that and hear some old stories and enjoy the time together. Now on to some other things. I know I mentioned in the past that I have another channel called Joe Daddy's Workshop. And I've done some videos on that channel. I've got some various stuff. I've got the 2 best videos on that channel is the review I did on my Aaron's Icon lawnmower and a door threshold. That door threshold video has close to 40,000 views and is getting all kinds of comments. I never thought that something like that would be of interest to people, but I guess the reality is the age, I won't say millennials necessarily, but younger people who want to learn some stuff don't have that many avenues. I look at my generation. I'm early 50s, and I've been around fixing things and doing things and whatever all my life. And some of these younger people, they don't know any of this stuff, and it's not being passed on like it used to be. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff that people are looking for, and they're finding it on YouTube. But it's odd that some of the stuff you wouldn't think would be popular is becoming very popular. So one of the other things I wanted to talk about was the new camera that I bought a month ago, and I did an unboxing video on this channel. That camera was a DJI Osmo Pocket. That camera gave me fits, I'll say that. I tried to film different things. In fact, I used it on the John Wick cars when I filmed those. And even then it wasn't where it needed to be. There were still issues that it wasn't performing the way it should. I had done a firmware update, I had done different things with it, but it was just driving me crazy. And I did a video on my other channel, on the Joe Daddy's Workshop channel, where I showed it and what exactly it was doing and the failures it was going through. Anyway, I sent that camera back to the seller that was on Amazon. Now, I had thought in the conversation I had with them that they were going to send me another camera, but instead they refunded my money. Well, what I did is I went to another seller and I bought a whole new Osmo. So you can see how little that camera is. And these things are so cool. This one is the same version, same model, everything, you know, no changes to it. But so far, I've shot some footage with this, and it worked. So I'm very happy about that. But in the meantime, I was waiting to make that decision, and I'd done some research, and I was looking at the potential of having, or the possibility of having another camera. Well, I bought one. I bought a GoPro Hero 7. This camera has a built-in stabilizer. So you can do a lot of cool stuff with this, but it's not the same as this. Because obviously this has a gimbal that you can rotate around and maintain your angles. This, you've got to keep it, you know, on your plane and where you're going. But it's still great for doing like vlog stuff, and obviously this is an action camera. You can go underwater with this thing. I don't know if I trust this to get wet in the rain, but I have both cameras. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a video on this on the other channel and show the differences and show the footage and stuff like that. But these two cameras, I wanted them for a variety of reasons. If you go back to the hinge video, the Mustang Connection hinges, and I did kind of a motion lapse where I'm putting the hinges on the car in kind of a sped up time frame. That was done with the first Osmo. And I love the idea of having different angles and perspectives and just kind of give you a different feel for what's going on. So that's why I wanted that camera so bad. And the other part of having the Hero unit is there's a variety of things you can do with this. They're two different cameras. I know there's people that do comparisons between them, but really they're not the same. Their functions are totally different in how they're used. In fact, I knocked this off my bench earlier before I started filming. I panicked, but this thing bounced around on the floor. There's not a mark on it. That's saying something right there. I don't think this thing, if I dropped it, would survive as well. I don't plan to drop it. But I plan to use both of these at the SEMA show. I want to get some footage, walking around. I mean, whatever I can get film footage of, I'm going to do it at the SEMA show. So that's why I really wanted to have these cameras with me and available. Now, there are some cool things that I'm going to be part of, or I think I'm going to be part of, at the SEMA show. And it's not like I'm just a spectator. I'm just there to observe. But Mustang Connection 1, Rich, has invited me to a few events that are going to be really cool. And I'm looking forward to getting in there and getting some video and maybe some commentary and different things and sharing it with all of you. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm not going to say what it is because it's just, you know, I've had it in the past where I've said I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that and it didn't work out, so I'm not going to do that. I will tell you afterwards. I think I've covered all the ground that I want to cover. Again, this is a celebration of 30,000 plus subscribers. And again, I'm amazed at those numbers. I'm very thankful and humbled, and I just look forward to the continued growth. And you know, one day, who knows, I might get that little 100,000 plaque or something that YouTube gives you if you make it that far, if I live that long. Again, this is a giveaway video, this particular video. So again, leave a comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up, you know, all those things that make this channel work. Continue to do that and help this channel get even bigger. If you would, go check out What's Up Guy Garage. He's done a lot of different videos. I know he's trying to find his focus, and I think he has found it. He did some car repair style videos, working on his truck and different things, but I feel like his passion is RC cars. So if you're into RC cars and you want to see somebody go out and beat these things and thrash them and fix them and all that sort of thing, he's got them. He's got a lot of them, and I know he's got one. Habeo is one of them. Traxxas. He's got different ones, and what was it, Traxxas Desert Racer or whatever. But UDR, I think it's UDR. Anyway, go check out his channel, and you might like it, you might not, but at least have a look. Another one is the Tin Roof Productions. Check them out. Check out Mustang Connection 1, and you know, just for fun, go check out Buck's Woodshop. You know, I've become friends with Buck through YouTube, and I watch some of his videos. He's doing some cool stuff with old trucks and different things. So go check out his channel as well. And again, subscribe, share, like, all those cool things. And I can't say it enough. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And thank you for making this channel grow and become more than I ever expected it to be. So until next time, take care of yourselves. I'm happy with that.